Thank you, and good morning, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, amigos todos. My name is Thomas Kenna, and I'm fortunate to be the chairman of the Association of the American Chambers of Commerce in Latin America, also known as ACLA. I'm delighted, honored to be here with you this morning to open today's Business Future of the Americas, a conference, and to offer my warmest congratulations to our host, AmCham Nicaragua, for this event, which also coincides with ACLA's 50th anniversary. As a native of Panama, a country that bridges north and the south of this hemisphere, I've worked my entire career to promote business across the Americas, and from the Americas across the globe. So I'm especially pleased to be here at this event, which is focused on facilitating trade across our borders and enhancing the competitiveness of our regions. ACLA and our friends here at the U.S. Chamber of Commerce have long regarded AmCham Nicaragua as a leader and a critical partner in our joint efforts to promote business, trade, and investment across the Americas. You have just heard from my very good dear friends, Roberto Sanson, President of the Organization Committee, and Alvaro Rodriguez, President of AmCham. Along with the entire AmCham team, friends like Avil, Dionisio, and many there, they assumed the leading role in organizing this terrific event, and I want to thank you for being such great hosts. So can we have a... I'd also like to offer special thanks on behalf of ACLA to the entire AmCham Board of Directors. And finally, it's vital that we recognize the exceptional support that the City of Managua and the entire Nicaraguan government has provided to ensure in advance for this event to be a great success. For over a century, the American Chambers of Commerce have been the most influential voice of U.S. business in Latin America and the Caribbean. Today, we are joined together under ACLA. These 24 AmChams represent 20,000 companies and over 80% of all U.S. investment in the region. Acting in partnership with the U.S. Chamber of Commerce, the world's largest business federation with over 3 million members, ACLA has become an unrivaled advocate for U.S. business in Latin America and the Caribbean, as well as in Washington, D.C. ACLA meetings like this one that brings together engaged and informed private sector leaders who will actually help shape the coming changes and influence the markets in which they work and will drive us forward. We bring in superb outside experts who help us engage in vigorous discussion about priority concerns as we seek ideas on how to go about addressing the challenges. But we don't stop there. As ACLA is an advocacy organization, we then try to figure out how do we turn these ideas into actions, and how can we respond to the big problems and answer the big questions. So what ideas will we discuss today, and how can we turn them into actions for tomorrow? As we consider the future of the regional and hemispheric commercial ties, no site could be more appropriate for our discussions than right here in Managua today. Today's conference will provide us a close look at economic development in Nicaragua and how our hosts, AmCham Nicaragua in particular, are helping lead on trade and investment policy throughout Central America. Our esteemed panelists and speakers will also allow us the opportunity to examine issues key to our shared economic future, such as the success of Kafka and DR at 11 years old and where this partnership shall go from here on, the crucial priority of enhanced Central America integration and how we advance it, the critical importance of making peace, prosperity, and rule of law a reality in the Northern Triangle of Central America, and more broadly, the future of trade between our region and the rest of the world, in particular Asia, in the wake of the demise of the Trans-Pacific Partnership Agreement, or TPP. Addressing all these topics and many more of regional importance will constitute an important step in confronting the challenging economic environment we collectively face. The global recovery continues to struggle to gain its footing, with strains in some large emerging markets weighing growth prospects, while Latin America and the Caribbean collectively showed signs of emerging from regional recession during the first quarter of this year. Total regional growth is estimated at below 1% for 2017. Though the tremendous potential for our region remains, The regional outlook will only start to look more promising when the domestic challenges facing our contracting economies have been resolved. And it is on all of us in this room today to work together to identify the best practices and share them around this hemisphere. On behalf of ACLA, I want to urge each of you to fully engage in a discourse on the core issues being addressed at this conference, but also to take the opportunity to network with vast number of colleagues from our entire hemisphere who have come to Nicaragua today for this conference. I find these informal discussions to be just as important as what we're trying to accomplish at this event. Thank you very much, and thank you for the opportunity to help us and allow me to open this important event here in Nicaragua. Muchas gracias.